It's all the devil's work, this is, so you can say, yeah, big head, when you see a chap like this. This is Carnival. This is New Year, winter, believe it or not. When you say eat, drink and be merry, for tomorrow you fast. This is Nice, where winter itself has nothing to do with frost and snow, and even the gendarmes understand. We don't understand Carnival in England any more than we understand the winter sunshine you get in the south of France. Here, they traditionally give the devil his due with weeks of delicious pleasure, all leading up to Lent, when you're supposed to tighten the belt and dwell on higher things. This is the New Year fling that stems from the Roman excesses, which produced such a mass hangover that the people were prepared to turn their minds for a while to sober thoughts. But today, we're at the let your hair down stage of things. At Nice, the carnival stretches out through 3 Rabelaisian weeks. This is the reign of the King of Misrule, the world-famed carnival, complete with 500 floats and figures out in the open air, where winter is warm enough to go unrecognized. Who cares that this king representative of the devil will die in a bonfire when Shrove Tuesday, Mardi Gras as they say, has come and gone? We can join them here and now, less than 2 hours away from whatever drizzle there is in England. There's snow in the nearby mountains, but warmth and fun and sunshine on this azure coast. Remember what winter's like in Britain and see how little it means so short a distance away. Winter, isn't it incredible? No wonder you can abandon yourselves to devilish carnivals when it's as hot as this is, when you can drive along a sunshine coast while the rest of Europe is shivering, when we at home confine our Shrove Tuesday celebrations to hot pancakes indoors with the fire burning and the windows shut. At Cannes, just down the coast, winter means outdoor life in sunshine. Why don't we all up anchor and move in? Winter in the next country to England. What have we done to deserve a climate that's so different? The strange thing is they pack up for the winter just as we do, though it means no more than the occasional cloud in a clear blue sky. Once, this was the season when the British invaded the Azure coast, reckoning that in summer it was far too hot. In high season, there would be traffic jams along this road. Today, Nice, the Riviera capital, belongs only to its own inhabitants and to the few inquisitive foreigners who have seized the chance to explore some of these quaint corners, almost as old as the carnival itself. The carnival crowds themselves are mostly market folk and locals. That's why the carnival character remains so authentic and traditional. Traditional. There's nothing more mouth-wateringly traditional than soccer, the market pancake that gives you a summertime thirst in winter. See how they lap it up. It takes 4 minutes flat to dispose of pancakes like this. They sell like hot pancakes. Fish and chips would never get a look in at this marketplace. Onion buns and other tasties, like flowers, are part of the sunshine scene that takes the sting out of January, February, March. For consider the afternoon scene, repeated at intervals through this so-called winter, on the Promenade des Anglais, those Nice battles of flowers. It will take a whole team of sweepers 2 hours to clear all the fallen flower petals and the confetti from the streets. And how's that for winter headgear on this sun-drenched coast? Mimosa is the true symbol of winter sunshine, and it's tossed around by the ton at carnival time, as what looks like summer itself comes floating past. But it isn't the flowery loveliness that calls the tune of the carnival. It's when the sun goes down that the whole ancient purpose of the orgy becomes somewhat apparent after its sunshine setting. It's at night that the warmth really shows. Eat, drink, and be merry. And these days, grotesque though it still is, it's compulsive fun. with those big heads acting as devils incarnate, who find some response in every one of us. It's hard to equate such a latter-day carnival with religion. The idea of it all is to give the senses their full fling so that for 40 days of Lent they can contain themselves and register a discipline that's lacking as the carnival reaches its height. This happens on the Riviera, in Italy, in South America, and everywhere where there's off-season sunshine and religious people who believe as well that the sensual devil has to be assuaged. 75,000 lamps light up this festival, which has horse racing as its devilish theme, with all sorts of equally innocuous iniquities thrown in. That's what happens to our wickedness. It gets tremendously respectable. Here, at any rate, it's boisterous, and winter though it is, it's confetti, not snow, that scurries across the scene. It's the 82nd Nice Carnival and the biggest there's ever been. And we won't be home till morning, any one of us. Devilish it's supposed to be before the Lenten period of self-denial. So be a devil and come on in.